Hi, it's Rachel with Bonnie, and today she and I are going to be doing a quick 5-minute review on heeling. Remember, it's a good idea to practice heeling pretty frequently so that she stays up on it and so that you know she can heel well in difficult situations, maybe with a lot of distractions or temptations, other dogs, anything like that. It helps you keep good control of Bonnie despite all of those other things that you might come across. It's really easy to practice heeling when you're practicing your loose leash walking with Bonnie. Remember, we suggest you practice loose leash walking for about 20 to 30 minutes a day and maybe take her in different routes so she's exposed to more things so you can guarantee that she will walk nicely on a leash at all times. Heeling is something you just practice for a couple minutes here and there. You definitely don't want to take her out for a 30-minute heel. That would be too much. It really helps to get her attention by having her consciously and actively doing something. So if maybe you're going into Petco or the vet and you need her attention, or walking by some aggressive dogs around the beach or construction work, Bonnie, leave it, or anything like that. Bonnie can't give as much attention to those things if you're giving her the heel command, making her do stuff. It makes her pay attention to you a little bit more. So that's why it's good to practice. So I know she's been over it before. We're just going to review. Usually we have the dog on the left, and for having her heel on the left, her choke chain is on correctly. Remember, if you're going to have her on your left side, the choke chain should make a P when you look at it and put it over her head. That way it releases properly, so you can give her a quick correction and it releases right away like this. That way it's at the right angle, and that way it doesn't stay tightened up on her, so it becomes a lot more effective for correction that way. Alright, so I'm going to move the choke chain up right behind her ears. That's where she's most sensitive and I have the most control. Take up the slack in the leash like this, and we're just going to start out. Remember, we always start in a sit. So come here, Bonnie. Bonnie, come here. Sit. 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 Alright, now there are a lot of distractions out here already, but that is okay because, Bonnie, since Bonnie is familiar with heeling, we want to do more work with distractions, and this is a lot like the kind of distractions she would come across in real life. So I have her attention. You can have the leash tightened up like this, or you can use your other hand to tighten it up. I'm going to have it in one hand and a treat in the other so I can bait her to kind of give her some motivation if she needs it. Alright, Bonnie, heel. Sit. Bonnie. Sit. Good, sit. Bonnie, heel. Heel, come on. Sit. Good heel, Bonnie. Good heel. Good girl. Alright, she's doing very well despite distractions. I know she's looking at the neighbor walking in his yard. It's not someone that she recognizes, so it's a good distraction for her. She's doing pretty well. Remember, when you stop, she should sit on her own without you having to tell her, because the sit when you stop is included in the heel command. But of course, it is worth it to tell her to sit and remind her versus having her not do it at all. You want her to do it correctly. Alright, you ready, Bonnie? Bonnie, heel. Heel. Good girl. Heel. Bonnie. Good heel, Bonnie. Good heel. Good All right, she's really attentive to the treat today, which I like to see. Bonnie, heel. Heel. Come on. Heel. Good. Bonnie, heel. Heel. Bonnie, sit. Good heel, Bonnie. Good heel. Good girl. There you go. You dropped your treat. All right. She did very well. She's a little slow to sit like she's supposed to when you stop. However, she's very good on the leash, not pulling too much. If she's pulling or lagging, it's good to remind her heel and give a little tug on the leash, a little pop on the collar to remind her to walk a bit faster and to get her up with you. And although she could work on her sits, the most important part of walking nicely on a leash is doing really well. So good job to you guys at home and good job to Bonnie. And we'll just focus on the sits next time we do heel. All right, this was Rachel and Bonnie, and we are doing a heel review.